It's, we try to think of all animals for different keys. When we're in E, it's pachyderms. Thank you. So this is one where Tom has to sing Hazel's part. We waited till he sung his voice out. Nice people asked us to do this, and would like to say when we did this, I had learned this song from the people those who've been coming to Great Fox since it was called Winterhawk, or even it's called the Berkshire Mountain Festival. I remember a wonderful gentleman by the name of Don Stover. So the government put together a program once called the Mountain Music Homecoming Tour. The plan was to get a bunch of hillbillies together and take them back down in the slums of Appalachia and have them sing for those people that were still trapped there. And of course, nobody came out. They'd already heard this stuff. And so the government, never wanting to give up on a bad idea, decided what they would do is to take us to all the big auditoriums all over the country. Yeah, we went to the Kennedy Center, went someplace in Chicago, everywhere they had a real nice place. And people did come out. And I'll never forget, we had a cultural liaison officer because he was worried, the government was worried that people were not going to listen to us, they would laugh at us because they couldn't talk like us. And I was the MC. I'll try to talk like that, lady with the blue hair on the Arts Council. But there were two real significant things on this tour, and one of them was we had a guy named Kaz Wallen, and they claimed he was the greatest Acapulco ballad singer that ever lived. Kaz was reported to know 1,000 songs. 1,000 songs. And the part I loved about Kaz, I think he probably knew that many, but he only knew one tune. And every night, didn't matter what the song was, he'd get out there singing like this, and must Jesus bear the cross alone. And so one night, I made the mistake of asking him, I said, Kaz, what's the difference between must Jesus bear the cross alone and Amazing Grace? He said, I'll tell you later, I can't tell you now. So after later we got on this bus, I got back with Kaz, all right, now tell me, because I thought I was being a smart aleck. And Kaz said, well, I sung Must Jesus Bear the Cross Alone, you remember that? And I said, yeah. And he said, now listen closely to Amazing Grace. I said, okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. And I'm sitting there puzzled. He said, you got that? I said, yeah. Must Jesus. And all of a sudden, it dawned on me, it was the words. And the other thing, well, there was two other things. This will probably be the whole sermon of different cultures, because cultures are really valuable. So Kaz, whenever we were done, these arts councils, they had all these rich people that wanted to meet us. And Kaz would come along and shake the hands of the ladies, and then every once in a while he'd reach out at an attractive woman, and he'd reach out and grab a little touch. And so he did this in Chicago, and the cultural liaison officer was there because he reached out and grabbed this woman and said, woo! And the cultural liaison officer said, that's all right. He's from Sodom, North Carolina. And she said, I must go there. And the other thing was, when Don Stover and Hazel Dickens sung this song, it sounded like two hillbillies, and there wasn't no getting around it. And so whenever we recorded it, I called up Hazel because Don had already passed away, and I said, would you come sing this song? And she said, I will if you don't hold back. And I always like to tell that because Tom, no matter what you do, don't hold back.
Jesus, come and the Lord will take you in. Hide in the blood of Jesus. Oh, hide in the blood of Jesus. Storms are raging high. Oh, hide in the blood when all dangers pass you by. Jesus, plunging beneath that crimson flood. Hide you in the blood of Jesus. Oh, hide you in the blood. Hide you in the blood. While the storms raging high. Oh, hide you in the blood. No danger pass you by. Safe retreat, hide you in the blood of Jesus. Come those storms around you be, hide you in the blood of Jesus. Oh, hide you in the blood of while the storms rage high. Oh, hide you in the blood when all dangers pass you by. Hey!